Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I'm super excited for today's video. I feel like I start every one of my videos out like that, but it's true. I'm always excited to film, and I think it's because I have like a long running list of video ideas in my phone, in my bullet journal, and when I can actually sit down and bring them to life, it's exciting. So I think that's why I always say it. But today's video has been a long time coming. I've been compiling this big list of these things that I've wanted to share with you guys, and I think I finally have it down, so I thought it was time to sit down and film. So as I'm sure you can tell by the title, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my all-time favorite products that I don't think I've ever shared on my channel before. I may have like showed one or two, but never like sat down and actually talked to you guys about them. So I'm going to do that today. These are all products that I use literally every single day, and I don't know what I did before these products. I feel like that's super dramatic to say, but I need these products. I don't go anywhere without them. Well, that's not true. I don't bring like my shampoo to work, but you know what I mean. Like, I use these every single day, and I love the fact that I'm able to sit down and share with you guys things I love and why I love them, so then you guys can try them and let me know what you think of them. So with all that being said, let's just get started. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is actually a line. It's a brand, and it's Love Beauty and Planet. I literally just flung water all over my face. I just pulled these out of the shower. Okay, so as I was saying, this is Love Beauty and Planet. I have their shampoo, their conditioner, and their body wash. I had always seen Love Beauty and Planet like through bloggers that I follow and YouTubers and whatnot, and I've always wanted to try it, but I have dandruff, so I always use a dandruff shampoo, and then I just use like Pantene as my conditioner because that's what we have in my house. But I was like, you know what, let me try it. I ran out of everything all at once. I ran out of shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, so I went to Target and I was like, let me just try it and see how it works on my hair. So I started out with the shampoo and conditioner, and I got the coconut water and mimosa flower scent. And the reason I picked these scents is because every scent has a different purpose. Like you can see on this one, I don't know if you can see it, but it says volume, and I just feel like my hair is always so flat, so I wanted to get like a volumizing shampoo and conditioner, so I chose this scent and I love it. It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it through the camera. It just smells so clean, and I'm the type of person who doesn't really love like perfumes and things that smell really florally or just have like a very strong scent, but this to me just smells clean. And like I said, I've been using dandruff shampoo, which never really has a good scent, so I was so happy with this. I did feel like my hair had more volume, which is obviously what I was going for, but I absolutely love that I've made the switch. I have now replaced both the shampoo and conditioner definitely once, maybe twice. And then I also use Love Beauty and Planet's body wash. So originally when I bought the shampoo and conditioner, I bought the body wash in that same scent just so everything smelled the same. But when I went to CVS to pick up a refill, they were out of that scent, so I tried this scent. I'm gonna butcher the name of this, so I'm just gonna show you the name of the scent. It's like something butter, but my roommate, my college roommate, I always say my roommate's like it's current, but my college roommate when I was in college, Natalie, she sent us like a picture in our group chat and was like, I leave this lotion on my desk, and whenever I use it, people always compliment me. So I was like, oh, I'll try this scent in the body wash. And I realized that the body washes also have like a purpose. I don't really know how to describe it, but they all do something different. So I lucked out by getting this scent because not only did I know that it already smelled good because Natalie said so, but it's bountiful moisture. So my problem is obviously I have dry skin from head to toe, so getting a body wash that is moisturizing was great. I have noticed such a difference from using this. My skin feels so soft and it smells so great. Like I said, I wish you guys could smell it through the camera. I'll try to describe it. This one definitely has more of a florally scent than the shampoo and conditioner. That one's just more fresh. But yeah, I am okay with the florally scent of this because it's not strong. It smells a little strong in the bottle, but when you use it all over your body and you get out of the shower, you don't really smell it as strongly as it smells in here. But I absolutely love this. I feel like my skin is so moisturized, and I would highly recommend it to any of my dry skin friends out there. Alright, so I just realized majority of these products are good for those of you with dry skin. I would recommend them to anybody. I have friends that I've recommended these products to and they use them and they don't have dry skin, so they're good for everybody, but definitely if you have dry skin, these are like more targeted towards you. Alright, so moving on, this is by the brand Murad, and it's their AHA/BHA exfoliating cleanser. So let me just start off by saying I had this like favorited in my little Ulta app for months, if not years, since I found Kathleen Lights on YouTube, which was back when I was probably like a sophomore in college. I have been looking into getting this exfoliator because she swore by it, and it was always a little expensive, but as I've grown older, I've been okay with paying more for skincare, and now looking at it out of college, like $40 to me isn't too much to spend on a cleanser this big. I mean, it lasts forever. I barely put a dent in it and I've had it for months. But anyway, I always have like flakes of dry skin under my makeup, no matter what kind of moisturizer I use, what kind of primer I use, foundation, everything I use is always hydrating, and I still always have dry patches. But this is the first exfoliator that I've tried that actually gets rid of those dry patches. Now, I don't use this every day. It says it's recommended to use only 2 to 3 times a week, which I would say is when I use it. I just stopped to put on one of the lip products that I'm going to share in here, if you can tell. But as I was saying, I typically use this exfoliator when I feel like my entire face needs just a nice cleanse. It's a very gentle exfoliator, so you can still feel like the little beads and the roughness getting those dry skin flakes off of your face, but you don't feel like you're totally stripping your face, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of exfoliators I've used in the past, after I use them, my face is like bright red and I just feel like I caused more harm than good. But this one, I don't feel like I'm doing that. But if you're somebody who suffers from dry skin, rough patches, flakes, I mean, I have eczema, so I literally will get eczema on my face, like around my mouth, on my eyelids, and this takes away those flakes. I love using it before I put makeup on if I need to have like a full face for something. This is great to use. So yeah, I think I finally found the exfoliator that does the trick. Alright, the next thing I'm sharing with you guys is also something that I considered buying for a long time and finally did. I think a lot of these products, I'm probably going to stop saying that because I think a lot of these products I looked at for a long time and finally caved. Honestly, yeah, every one but one. I'm looking at them, they're all on the floor. Literally everything here but one thing that I found and just bought, I had been looking into buying for a long time. So this is by Sol de Janeiro, and this is their Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I'm sure you guys have seen this, heard about it. I see it everywhere, and I'm so glad I finally got it, but also like pissed that I waited so long. It's literally, it smells like the beach in a jar. It just reminds me of like sunscreen and coconuts, and it is just so incredible. I actually got the little baby size. I think I still have it. Yeah, I do. I got, this isn't the right one. Okay, yeah, I do have it. This is what I got first that got me hooked on it. This is like the little teeny tiny, I want to see if there's the ounces on here. This is 0.84 fluid ounces. So it was this little baby that I got from Sephora as a little set. It came with another Sol de Janeiro cream. It was like a little birthday gift. So I used this, literally like scraped it clean, and I was like, okay, you need to buy the big one. So I did. I mean, look at the difference. This guy is huge. This is 8.1 fluid ounces, so big difference. But I am so glad I caved and bought it. It was worth the money, as I claim majority of my skincare products are. But seriously, this stuff is great. Not only does it smell great, but it makes my skin feel good. I was holding Dan's hand and he was literally like, what is, like, why do your hands feel so soft? And I've always been kind of like insecure that I've had like rough hands, because you never really know what your own hands feel like. I probably sound crazy, but if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. But it was nice to hear that my hands felt soft, but I use this all over my whole body and it just does wonders for my dry skin. Alright, the next thing I want to share with you guys, these are incredible. This is the Isle of Paradise self tanning drops, and I got the shade light, so it's the little pink guy. Depending on what shade you get depends on the color. I think it's like greenish bluish, like a teal, and then a purple, because they have like light, medium, and dark, I think. I'm not positive, but I got this guy at Sephora. I'm pretty sure it was affordable. So how I use this is I just use my regular moisturizer, put it on my hand. The first time I used it, I was so scared, so I only used about 2 drops, and I was like, it didn't do anything, because it says to use 1 to 12 drops mixed in with your moisturizer in the direction. So I was like, that's a very wide range. So I just did 2 to be safe, and it didn't do much. So I do have very fair skin in the winter. I get very tan in the summer, but I get very, very light in the winter. So the woman at Sephora recommended that I try the light, because I was going to do the medium, but I'm glad I went with light. So like I was saying, first time I used it, I used 2 drops, didn't do anything. Second time I used like 3.5, and I was like, oh, that gave me a little bit of color. Then I used 4, and the last time I did it, I used 5. So I do have some makeup on right now, and you can't tell, but you can probably see the difference between my hands and my face because I haven't done any self-tanning on my body yet, but I will. It's coming as it's getting warmer. But yeah, I've just been using this on my face, and I love the color it gives my skin. It's not like after you self-tan when you're like, whoa, oh my god, I'm a different shade. But it does give you just a little hint of color. I can like really notice the difference between my face and my scalp. I like notice how white I am after I use it. But the other thing that this does, and I'm pretty sure it says it in like the little Sephora description, it doesn't just give me some color, it like evens out my skin tone. So I love what this does for my skin. It's weird, it's like a toner in a way. So I think these are like little magic drops in a bottle. They're so easy to use. Definitely wash your hands when you're done because it can leave like an orangey residue or like a bronze residue on your hands. That's in the directions to wash your hands after. So just make sure you do that. Make sure you blend it out. Always mix it in with a moisturizer. And yeah, if you're ever considering like a face tanner that is different from your body tanner. I struggled a very long time trying to make my face look tan. I was using like body self tanners on my face or just like using makeup to match my body after I've self tanned, but I think I finally found the fix. Next skincare product. Next skincare product. So if you follow me on Instagram, I shared this on my story last night. If you don't, my Instagram's linked below and I'll have it right here on the screen. But I shared this on my stories. This is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask, and I just got the little guy. This is like the mini version of it. It's like $25, I think, because I wanted to try it out, so I didn't want to purchase the big one. But I know I'm going to be purchasing the big one of this. This is unbelievable. Like when I tell you it's probably the best skincare product I've ever used, that says a lot because I love my skincare. I'm willing to spend whatever on it. I like swear by certain brands and certain products. So for me to say that this is the best thing I've ever used is huge, but it is. You put this on, okay, let me breathe, let me relax. So I typically, when I use face masks, I feel like I have to do my full skincare routine first. Like I have to exfoliate and wash my face and use my moisturizer and then do a mask. This I can use in place of my moisturizer. I can use, like, as long as my skin's clean, I can just throw this on. This stuff is like magic. I love this. If you can't tell me freaking out about it, it's incredible. At first when you put it on, it feels thick. That actually kind of turned me off in the beginning. I was like, oh no, this is way too thick for me. And then you just rub it in, let it sit, and it feels kind of like hard or firm. I don't really know how to explain it, but your face kind of just feels tight. Like you can almost feel it sitting on top of your skin. And then I go to sleep with it on. It says on the back that you can either just leave it on or you can let it sit. I think it's like 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, it says it on the box. You can let it sit and then like pat it off with a like warm, damp washcloth. But I just put this on before bed and I leave it on all night. When I tell you, like an hour later, or even like if I just fall asleep when I wake up in the morning, this completely has sunken into my skin. I no longer feel it sitting on top. It doesn't feel thick or firm. I just feel like my skin feels so smooth, and that's like an understatement. And same thing as the tanning drops, it like evens out your skin tone, which is something that I really struggle with. My skin always looks kind of dull or like uneven. So if that's something you struggle with, I highly recommend this. I almost hesitated putting makeup on to sit down and film this because my own skin felt so good. But sometimes it just feels nice to put makeup on. But my skin felt so good this morning after using this. Sorry, I have my windows open, which is so great. Spring's coming, guys. It's not that cold out anymore. Nice day today. I have my windows open, so if you hear birds, I'm sorry. But yeah, this just makes me feel so confident in my own skin. Another thing that I just wish I would have bought sooner, but when this runs out, it will definitely be something that I always have on me. Alright, another mask. This is the Glam Glow Bubble Sheet Mask. So I originally got this mask from my preceptor when I first got my job and was training at work. Jess, if you're watching this, hello, shout out to you. You got me hooked on this. So my preceptor Jess gave me like a bunch of little things when I finished, and this was one of them. This is the best sheet mask I've ever used. Easiest sheet mask to use. You put this on, you literally look like that. I've like scared my mom and Evie coming out of the bathroom with the big black mask on, and then you just like stick it to your face and you kind of massage it a little bit and the bubbles appear. You only leave it on for 3 minutes, and then so you could literally like brush your teeth, and then you peel it off and you kind of scrub in the bubbles that are left. It like foams and creates this like foaming cleanser almost that comes off of the sheet, and then you kind of rub the remainder into your face and just wash it off like you would a face wash. But this stuff is so great. It's so hydrating. It says it detoxifies, oxygenates, and glows. So I believe it does that. Like if my skin ever just feels like it needs a pick-me-up, I'll turn to this because I feel like it really does detoxify, and it's so hydrating, and I do feel like it gives you that glow effect, hence the brand Glam Glow. But this is the absolute best sheet mask I ever got. So I told you my first one was gifted, and then my mom actually got me a box of them. I think it was like 5 for $30 at Sephora that I got for Christmas, but that's no longer available. But I will still pay for these individually. They're so good. All right, moving on, another skincare product, and then I think I'm done. No, I'm lying. I have one more. But this is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I just have the traditional scent or flavor. It's just berry, and it's this cute little pink balm. I don't really know how to describe it, but it is the best. This is what I paused and put some on because my lips were feeling a little dry. But again, something that everybody was like, you need this, and I was like hesitant to try. I'm weird with lip products. I think I've said this before in other videos. I've had reactions to lip products. So at one point I was literally only using Vaseline. Like I wouldn't use lipstick. I wouldn't try new lip balms. Oh, that reminds me, I'm forgetting something. I need to go get it. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I grabbed what I forgot, changed my battery. We're good to go. But yeah, as I was saying, this is literally the best lip product I've ever used, and I mean that. I always have it like either like in my pocket if I'm running around, or I keep it on my bedside table, or I keep it like out where I do my makeup. I never have it like away. I'm always staring at it because I always need to be seeing it. It's the best. I've never used something so hydrating, so like flattering. You can literally use this as a lip gloss. Like that's what I have on my lips right now. It just makes your lips look plump, and I hate when my lips get like crusty looking, for lack of a better term. That's literally how I was feeling mid-video. That's why I put this on. But this just fixes it. My hair does stick to it if you see me like doing that, but I typically just use this after my skincare, after I brush my teeth at night. And when I wake up in the morning, my lips still feel hydrated. Like this lasts all night. I don't have to wake up and put something on. They just feel so smooth, and the stickiness kind of goes away, like the tackiness. It goes away throughout the night, but you wake up and your lips still feel like you've treated them nicely overnight. So 10 out of 10 would recommend this. Everybody needs it. It's perfect. All right, so the item I forgot is also a lip product. It's just a lip balm or a chapstick. It probably just looks like a glue stick, especially because the label's off, but that's how long I've had this and that's how much I use it. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Swivel Stick. Got it on Amazon for like $2. Olivia Jade used to use it, and I always swore I would try it, but never did. Finally did, and absolutely love it. People always make fun of me when I'm putting it on though. Like they kind of give me weird looks, and if they don't know me, they just kind of like stare at me and I know what they're thinking. But people who do know me have been like, that looks just like a glue stick, and it does. And I think I've just gotten kind of used to it now, so it doesn't weird me out. But when I first got it, it felt a little weird putting something like so big on your lips. But yeah, this smells just like cocoa butter. I love it. I think it's great. I don't like to take my Laneige lip sleeping mask out with me. When I said I'd put it in my pocket, I only like take it over to Dan's house. I don't like sticking my finger in something, you know what I mean? Like while you're out and your hands aren't always clean. Like I don't like putting my hand in it, so I like that I don't have to use my hands. So this is what I always have in my purse or my backpack, carry it in my pocket at work. It's the best chapstick. I told my sister to get it. I tell everybody to get it. You guys should get it. I love this chapstick, and it's just funny. It looks like a glue stick. Alright, so moving on, I think this is the last skincare product I have. This is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado, and now that I'm showing you guys this, I feel like I've showed you this before. This and the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Swivel Stick. I feel like I might have shown you guys those before, but I'm not sure. But either way, this eye cream deserves to be talked about. I looked into getting an eye cream for a while because all I ever used was a moisturizer, but I felt like my under eyes were dry. I'm getting a little bit older, so I was starting to get dark circles and bags and all that fun stuff. So I felt that I really needed to invest in an eye cream. Everybody says with skincare to start early and try instead of trying to fix it later. So starting early, and I got this eye cream and it is incredible. It moisturizes my under eyes. I feel like I don't really have bags anymore. If you're probably looking at me and you're like, yeah, you have bags. I feel like my bags have lessened. I feel like my darkness around my eyes aren't as dark. I've absolutely noticed a difference in this. I just wash my face, use my moisturizer, and then use this. And when I say a little goes a long way, I'm not kidding. I got this months ago, like months ago, and this is the little one. And I mean, there's still so much left. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so there's still so much left. I just dip my finger in it and I don't even like, I don't want to touch it because I don't want to waste it, but I take like the littlest bit, just do a dab under both my eyes and rub it in. I like take it up in the inner corners and I bring it out because right outside of my eye gets like dry, like on my temples. So I put this all around my eye area and it does so much good for my eyes. So if you're looking for an eye cream, this is it. Okay, now moving on to makeup, and then I have like two kind of interesting products. So I have 4 things of makeup to share with you guys. This is the No Problem That's a tongue twister. This is by the brand Touch in Soul. It's their No Problem Primer. Smooth and pore covering, top secret for perfect makeup. And I feel like that is exactly what this does. This is also something I looked into getting for a long time. Like I keep saying, Kathleen Lights also used to use this and recommended it. And anything she says is good, I'm like, okay, sold, I'm gonna go buy it. Correct me if I'm wrong if you use this and have been buying it for a while, but I think Ulta just started stocking it in store. I know it was always online, but I don't ever remember seeing it in store. So when I walked in to restock on some things, I was like, oh, I might as well get it because now it's here. It's a sign. And this makes for the most perfect base under your makeup. It's very oily and fragrancy, so I've been using it for a while and I don't feel like I'm really breaking out from it, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it and see if the fragrance irritates my skin / makes me break out. But so far it's been okay. But I just put this on as a normal primer under my makeup. It's very oily. I have to wash my hands when I'm done, but when it's on my skin, it's just perfect. The makeup like glides right on over it. So I do love using it. I hope that the fragrance doesn't bother me, but you can like smell it. Like right when you pump it, it smells, it has a very strong scent, which is the only thing I don't like about it. But I will, as long as it doesn't break me out or like make my eczema flare up on my face, I will continue to use this despite the fragrance because it's just that good. Alright, another makeup product that I am so glad I got is by the brand Maybelline, and it's their Instant Age Rewind Concealer. My mom has been using this for years and I was always like, you need to get like nice makeup, you need to get like a nice concealer, and she's like, my concealer's good. And when I started watching like all my beauty guru people, they all use this and rave about it, so I was like, all right, fine, I'll try it. And it is the best concealer I've ever used. Like, I've tried a lot of concealers. I've done Shape Tape and NARS and e.l.f. and ColourPop, and always my concealers like clump under my eyes, attach to my dry skin, sink in my fine lines, don't cover my dark circles, don't blend out good. You get the point. But this is great. You just kind of like roll it up, it clicks like that, and it has a little like powder puff up top. You just rub it under your eyes. I like rub this all like down into my cheeks. I do like my T-zone, and it blends out. I can't explain how well it blends out. I used to have to blend out concealer with my fingers because I felt like a brush would just like move it all around, but my fingers would like pack it in. This, I literally just use a brush to like blend where my concealer meets like the rest of my face, if that makes sense. Like I just blend the lines, like the harsh lines around the outside, and I like just kind of swipe over where it is. And I guess it's hard to explain. I'm not a beauty guru. I don't know how to explain it, but it just blends out so nicely. You don't really realize until you use it. It's like a, it's not like a thick liquid. It's like a cream, kind of, I guess you could say. Like it's great. It's great. Best concealer I've ever used. I will continue to repurchase this. Alright, second to last makeup product is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. This stuff is magic. Shout out to Erica because I bought this because of you. This like reminds me of my college roommate Erica because she swore by this. And don't get me wrong, when I first used this, I was like, no, I hate it. I thought it made me so oily and so shiny, and it's not like a setting powder, it's a lighting powder, so it's kind of supposed to make you look that way, but I just thought that I still needed to use a setting powder and then like use this as a topper, but I just learned how to use it now. So I use it with like a big, it's actually sitting right here. I use it with this huge powder brush and just dust it all over my face after I put on my foundation and concealer, like after I put on my liquid products, and I love the way this makes my skin look. I'll even use this on like no makeup days. I think I talked about this actually now that I'm saying it in my like work morning routine. I'll just put this on like my skin just to kind of make my skin look even and look more awake, and it works for that. It's just so beautiful. I absolutely love this powder. Again, something that's a little more on the pricey end, but so worth the money. I will definitely rebuy, and I think you guys should buy too. Alright, last makeup product, and then I have the two little fun products. This I know I showed you guys, but I didn't actually talk about it. It was fairly new when I showed it to you. I showed this to you in my what I got for Christmas video, but this is by the brand Glossier, and it's their Boy Brow. I just have mine in the shade Blonde because my brown hair is fairly light on my eyebrows, but this stuff is great. Everybody asks like, what do you use to do your eyebrows? This is it. It just comes in this little tiny bottle with this little brush, and I literally don't do anything else to my eyebrows. I just brush them up and kind of like comb them out if they look crazy at the top, and that's it. It has a tint, it has like a hold to keep them in place. This is just the best brow product I've ever used. I've went through a lot of brow products. I've tried pencils and powders and gels to hold my brows in place. This is the best one. Like I said, with all these products, I will always rebuy this. I tell everybody if they're looking for a new brow product to get this. It's great. Alright, now moving on to the fun products. I'll save the very fun one for last. But these are the Tinkle eyebrow razors. Another thing that Olivia Jade used to say that she used. They're on Amazon, super cheap. I got like 2 packs of them for like $3 or something like that. But they come in a pack of 3, and they're these pretty little pastel colors, and you can use these. I think they're mainly, oh, it's an eyebrow razor, so they're mainly for your eyebrows, but I use them on my upper lip. I've gone through so many of those battery operated like little mini electric face razors, and I broke my last one, shattered all over the floor, and the batteries die. You have to replace the batteries. They're just a pain to use. Sometimes the lights go out. These are literally just a straight razor, and they're great. Dan takes them from me. I just gave my sister one. They come with a little plastic like safety cover on them. I don't know if you can see that. So once I take them out, I just keep them in my makeup bin. But yeah, they are so cheap, so affordable, easy to replace if you need to. You could just throw one in your bag. Probably very easy to travel with. But yeah, these are just perfect for removing like the little peach fuzz that you get on your face, or like little stray hairs here and there. Good for women, good for men, good for everybody. They're great. Alright, last thing I'm going to share with you guys is this crazy looking thing. This is a tongue scraper. I actually heard about this around Christmas time when I was listening to a podcast, and I think it was like, not stupid gifts, but like small easy gifts to get for a loved one. That's the topic of the podcast, and they talked about a tongue scraper, and I was like, what the heck is a tongue scraper? And I went on Amazon, looked it up, saw these, super cheap, and it came in a pack of 2. I was like, great, I'll give them to Dan in his stocking. I'll take one. This is crazy. Like, I don't know what I used before this. A toothbrush just doesn't cut it after using these. It's so weird to describe, but I don't know if you can see it. This is basically what it looks like, and you just put it on your tongue, like say this is your tongue, and you just put it on your tongue and you literally scrape your tongue. It sounds disgusting to explain. I'm sorry if that's like super graphic, but I hate to even say it, the amount of crap that comes off after you use this is like gross to think that not everybody uses this. I just always felt like brushing my teeth, I always had like residue left over even after brushing my tongue, and that's where majority of your bad breath sits. So getting this has been like game changing. I just feel so good after I brush my teeth knowing that I really got everything out. So sorry if that kind of grossed you out, but you'll thank me if you buy one of these. It's the weirdest thing, but it's so cool. Alright you guys, so that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I adore all of these products. I just want to wrap them all up and send all of you all of these. I wish I could do that, but you have to try some of these out and let me know what you think. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!